It is me, your friendly neighborhood crustacean. So today, I have been happy, sad, and all kinds of in between. Nothing in particular, really. That's the joys of having depression. That one minute you're like, oh, world is wonderful, and the next minute something, and you're just like, bleh. So, yeah, there is a tear running down my face, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. But I was thinking about my Aunt Faith, and my aunt was a Muslim. She had been a Muslim for about since the early 90s. And she wore her hijab, she wore a scarf, she covered, and I got to have an experience in that community. I would say at least 80% of it was positive. There was some negative stuff, but 80% of it was positive. And, like, other than my mom, she was the closest person to me. Now, she passed away, and like I said in the Sassy video, she passed away in 2014 from breast cancer. And she did all the things that, us ladies are supposed to do, the self-exams and mammograms and anything else, but she hadn't been a very well lady. She had been on a lot of different medication for asthma, for just different things, and those things take a toll on you after a while. Her passing, I was there when she took her last breath, and I was mainly responsible for her care. Her husband was there and stuff like that, but she had put her trust and faith in my hands. And when she passed, I felt like I had failed her. And to a point, I still do. I mean, I know logically certain things. I know logically that Stage 4 breast cancer has a very high fatality rate, and there's nothing to a certain point you can do about that. So, she wanted to see her husband's extended family, and he was from Iran, and so me and Faith traveled from the States to Kuwait and stayed with a very dear, very close friend of ours, who I don't have the permission to use her name, so I won't. And she and her family bent over backwards for us. The original plan was for us to just stay about 2 weeks with her, if that, and we got to Kuwait, and Faith was really bad, and we flew from the States to Germany, and then from Germany to Kuwait, and in Germany, Faith got really bad. I thought we were going to end up in a hospital there, and I thought, started praying, and I said, God, I said, we can't get in a hospital in Germany, we don't know anybody, we don't know what to do, we can't do this, please, please, please don't let this happen. So then Faith started coming out of it and started feeling better, and I got some food and liquids in her, and she started feeling a little bit better. Well, then we flew to Kuwait, and we actually stayed that first night in a hotel, just kind of logistics and stuff. And then that night, I, got cleaned up from the trip and tried to go to sleep. I don't think she slept at all. In fact, I know she didn't. Because halfway through that night, I heard her just crying and praying and having one foot on the on either side of the veil then. But I kept telling myself, oh, she's just tired. It's been a long trip. It would tire anybody out. She's just tired. That's all it is. It wasn't. Well, then we got out of our hotel room, and my friend, she picked us up, and we had a really good few hours. Probably the last few hours that my aunt had doing something fun. And then that night, she took a nosedive. Ended up in the hospital for the remainder of the trip, and passed away in a hospital in Kuwait. I used to dream about my aunt every night on a monthly anniversary of her passing. And I still do sometimes. And I still want to pick up the phone and call her. I was talking with another friend, and I was saying something about what's going on in her life, and I almost said, hey, I can call Faith. No, I can't. And it's hard when you lose people. Faith had been an active, everyday part of my life for as long as I can remember. She was, other than my mom, she was the first person to hold me after I was born. And when she passed, it was like a piece of me went along with her. And I've gone to some therapy, and I've journaled, and I've had an excellent boyfriend who, anytime I'd have to have a good cry about it, or talk about her, or anything, he's there. And my mom and my other family members, if we really came down to it, they are and they have been very supportive and stuff, and she was her sister, and so it's hard on them too. Losing somebody when they pass away is so hard, and you go through all the different stages of the grief, and you learn to be like, you learn to come to a certain acceptance of it. But even that acceptance, you still feel the loss. Hopefully, my next videos will be a little more cheery and happy and smiley. But there are occasions where you need to address things that hurt and sucks, and makes you want to cry. So, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side, crustacean.